EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Arizona Cardinals. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
His first carry, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Throwing, Brissett. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On first down, Hines. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 27. Here's Hines. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Drake. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1. I got him. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete to his running back, Kenyon Drake. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals 1st down as well. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the 1st down there, help them relax a little bit.
Cardinals 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Watch 54. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, 1-7. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. That's it. Get this. Kill. Watch out.
Murray now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right.
Switch.
That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Murray fighting. Lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now it's Hines. Pretty move. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Set, ready. 7 Andy. 58. Come on. Watch the curve. Watch the shift.
On 3rd down, it's Hines, and he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
A gain of 4 yards.
And the Colts first down.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd down now. It's Hines. And he spins past him and into space. He's at the 40, 20, 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, 74 yards. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time, fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time around?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come away with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we're going to put some points up and have a little momentum going. They got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Watch the run. They're running it.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now. It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's...
And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Nyheim Hines, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Parkey with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Avery Williamson there to make the stop.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Murray going to lead his guys up 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Murray now on first down, buying time to his left, and I think the ball's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Wide, get wide. Kill, turn up. Kill, turn up. Hey, shut that. Motion,
To throw again on second down. Murray flush to his right. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter. A lot of time to change things. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Throwing is Murray on third down. Able to find Isabella. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Go. Mike's by 4, Mike's by 4. Watch the run. Echo. Mike's 54. Go, 54. Here we go, D. Here I come. 54 is Mike.
Throwing on first down is Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. The end result, 21 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Murray now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught by Brown for a Cardinal touchdown. Antonio Brown. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Ready. Go against the money. Let's go one more. He's crashing. He's checking crash. It's a 6. Pull it. Now. Check 3.
On 3rd down, Hines. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Almost unstoppable on the ground there, as that one is good for 39. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is Hines. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. Brissett to throw for it on fourth. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring up first and goal. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Brissett to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. But it'll be second and goal.
It's second and goal at the 9-yard line.
So on second down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Parkey's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
On second down, it's Drake. And he's got room. The 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake, 65 yards, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know in the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They run again with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Jordan Hicks, flying in there for the sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Taken at about the 36. A great return there, bobbing and weaving his way for 31 yards. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. The handoff to the right side, it's Drake. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They stay on the ground with Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 54.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
54.
Murray with a 3rd and long. He gets it to Brown, complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. First down, Murray. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check 15.
58 for Mike, 58. 58 for Mike.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go. Shoot.
So that'll back him up 5. Following the delay, here's 2nd and 9. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. That leaves them with 3rd and long, which means you got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Brissett. He's got Burton here. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st down, it's Hines. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Brissett sets to throw it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Andy Isabella, 62 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Brissett now. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
58, come on. 58, come on.
49, check 49, check 49.
Fourth down, Brissett. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Check 4, check 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hines. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 42.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Switch gears.
On third down, it's Hines. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on fourth down, but they ran it, they got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
A first down carry now for Miller. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, you don't want to see me. You we get. 58, right over there. Right, 58.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 8.
Check. Slam.
They'll try the left side. Hines. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner, because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
At the 2-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. They'll try to run with Hines. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Nyheim Hines with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know, you got.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Nyheim Hines with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Parkey adds the extra point as this gets them back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite over yet, and we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
A gain of 10, first down, Arizona.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Yo, cheetah.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now this time, Murray to throw it. He's going deep for Brown. And he rifles one incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Okay, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. To throw is Murray. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Arizona, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for the Colts, They go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So for Charles, Charles and I will be